could shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Mona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. For all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. Hello, Mona. I mistook you for a dream. The engine glows, and I guess you always seem to know. Hello, Mona. I push back the serious feeling. The end's unknown. To get back the life I used to know. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this. I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honest, honestly don't. I should be the last to know.
Hello guys, hopefully you can hear me okay. I just got done at the coffee shop with my partner doing some work there. I was editing last week's vlog, and then we went to get my blood done and we went to Barnes, and I did end up getting this book. I did not read any reviews. I did not look at anyone's thoughts on Goodreads. I did afterwards, after I bought it, and I saw a few things I was like, but I've decided I'm gonna go into it myself and see. I haven't done that in such a long time, where I go and I grab a book and I just sit down and I read it. I don't look at anyone's thoughts or opinions or reviews. I just see the cover, I read the description, and I just try it out. I'll be honest, I know it's the little blurb next to it had something about grimdark. I don't care about that one way or another. The reason I liked this was we have a warrior, I'm assuming, here, and then we have an animal. I care about that a lot in fantasy, apparently. And then on the back it's like got houses, and upon further looking, it seems like we're gonna have 4 different people we're following, and it is an epic fantasy, grimdark, whatever, and then it's like Game of Thrones inspired, which I like. And then it's also inspired by an Indian epic, but I don't believe I am familiar with that, but I was just now looking at a really short non-spoiler review on YouTube, and she said that she went and looked up the epic that it was also kind of referencing and ended up spoiling something for herself. So I think I'm just not gonna do that. Like, if there are words I don't know, I'll look them up to find out the meaning. I don't think I'm gonna look up the epic or try to like familiarize myself with that, because I don't want the spoilers, because it kind of sounds like maybe it's a reimagining of sorts with that, and it's inspired by Game of Thrones and that kind of thing, which I am interested in. That I love politicking in my fantasy. I think it's very interesting. When it comes to grimdark, I don't think I've read anything that's grimdark before. I know people have very specific views on it. I don't really. There are things that I have noted people mention a lot around grimdark that are included, and when those scenes come up, I'm not gonna lie, I probably will skip them. It's not the like war scenes and things like that that get to me. It's just some other violence that I'm like, okay, moving on. So I'll probably end up doing that in this one, I do think. But for right now, I'm not getting into that quite yet, because I am already in the middle of a book, and that is These Infinite Threads. This is my library copy, so that's super shiny with that sun. But I am in the midst of chapter 5, so I'm just 20 pages shy of being 100 pages in, which is usually when I come to y'all and tell you all about it. But this is the sequel to This Woven Kingdom, and y'all already know I was talking about that when I read that last year, or was it the year before? It's when I got my Illumicrate edition of that. I truly feel like we have some good fantasy, romantic fantasy. I don't think it's fantasy romance personally. I just don't. I think it's romantically written fantasy, and it is YA technically, but it doesn't super read like that in the way a lot of YA fantasy does. But I just really think the girls need to get on this series. I really do. And now that I am influenced by my friend Miss Erin to finally pick up the second one, I don't know why I do this with series that I'm enjoying. Like, I am obsessed with the first book, and then I just pause on the series, or I either pause on continuing into the second, or I won't finish the last standing book, because I don't know. I don't want to be let down by like what I now kind of expect because of how much I enjoy the first one. I really don't know. But that's the little goal there. I am needing to finish watching through the vlog from last week and then get that uploaded and everything. So that's my main goal. But right now we are picking up smoothie bowls from somewhere, and we're gonna eat those really quick, then go home and I'll finish that. And then I'm probably just gonna read for the rest of the day. Tomorrow at work is gonna be crazy. I already know it. So I'm just gonna chill. I hate medical things, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm in a pretty solidly anxious mood right now, and I just want to chill. So that is what I'm doing. There we go. Hello guys. So I finished editing the weekly vlog. Praise. And then I realized, oh my god, I need to actually organize the current reading vlogs that I'm doing. So let's talk. So I decided to start doing a vlogging like we're on FaceTime little thing. It is because I am feeling extremely anxious and kind of sad. So I wanted to do all my favorite things in a vlog, and it might go on Patreon only. It might go up. I think it's probably gonna go up. It's just gonna be a cute little like quick vlog. I think you should get the f out of my face. I'm like coming to you from the jungle, and I like it, but also move. Anyways, I also have finalized what I wanted to do for the Booktubers Control My TBR. So I have 2 books done, 2 books to go. This book is actually gonna go. So I'll continue that this afternoon, and then I have the reading vlog, which is the new releases. And look what I just picked up from the library. Oh, yes. So while I did go to Barnes and grab that book, I tried it out. So I'm gonna get to go back to Barnes and return that book this weekend. And maybe we'll look around and see if there's anything else I want to grab. But I'm pretty excited. I do this, like, thumbnail thingy where I will, like, create not the finalized thumbnails, but, like, the idea of the thumbnail. Typically, it's just not the finished picture, like, of me that's gonna be on there. I wish I could just, like, have a billion stock ready and then never have to take another one, but... Because, like, all the pictures... Oh, my God. I try to slow down the vlog sometimes to be a cute thing, when, especially if I forget the thumbnail, and I'm like... Never once does it look like I'm ready to take a thumbnail photo. Never once. It's so annoying. And then, like, one time a month I get excited about taking them, and I just never forget to, like, change my shirt. And could I learn how to Photoshop? Yes. Am I going to? No, because I don't want to pay for it. So, anywho, I have 4 vlogs that I have either started, have some clips of. We're doing... The weekly vlog doesn't really count, because we're just chilling over here. But I do need to now... I think what I'm going to do... I think I'm going to take a shower and wash my hair. And I'm going to do my skincare. And then I'll probably dry my hair as well. And I prepped everything for out of my house work tomorrow. So I kind of just get to read for the rest of the day, which feels like a trick. But it's not. And I think what I'm going to do is just read this bad boy. So I'm probably going to do my thing again where I put my phone on the other side of the room and just read and have my camera update y'all about it. And then I think that's going to be the plan, to be honest. While this one is going to be in a different vlog with, like, all my reactions and stuff, I do think the third one will be read this week. If I finish this one today or tomorrow, the third will be read this week, because I am just... That third one is so short to me. And I'm just looking at it like, why? So anyhow, I just wanted to update you. Say hi. We've accomplished, and now let's go, like, do more, because there's just more. Always. So, I'm currently reading for the Booktubers Control My TBR, and I'm currently loving my literal life. So, I love that so much for me. I just filmed a little thing for that, but I think I've grown out of TV is what I've realized about myself, because I used to be someone who would put on old TV shows in the background and read all the time. Like, that was my favorite thing to do, especially, like, just old... Honestly, I did that with Beverly Hills Real Housewives. I just rewatched, casually, like, 11 seasons of that in, I think a month. And no, thank you for asking. I wasn't doing well when I did that. And if it happens again, no need to ask. You can assume. Your girl's not doing well. It's probably not gonna happen again because I can't freaking stand Kyle Richards. But anyways, I will forever be that woman's #1 hater. And if I'm dead, someone better take over. Someone must. So, anyways, all that to say, what I have started to do is what I used to do, actually, a little bit back in the day, is I would put on old reading vlogs. Because honestly, I feel like... weekly vlogs, reading vlogs, whatever it is, like, the old school weekly reading vlog will forever be my favorite. I think it's a staple of BookTube. Like, I think we can retitle it whatever we want. I mean, I had to switch mine to weekly vlog because, girl, let's be so serious. Reading is the background. Like, I'm the star. But in all seriousness, like, that is the staple. And, you know, you can retitle it to, like, be all of the trendy wheels are picking my TBRs and all of the secrets of the world. But, like, it's still a weekly reading vlog, girl. She is the staple of BookTube. Like, she is the pillar of the community. I love a weekly reading vlog. I'm so, just right now, feeling so happy. I know. Huh? Like, and that, not that I don't feel happy usually, but usually, like, at least the OCD, or at least the anxiety is like, oh, what did you say? But no, right now I'm too busy, which I love it. I love having multiple mediums on at all times, so I can't have a singular thought. But reading this, I'm absolutely obsessed, and I am watching my favorite, Books with Brittany. Y'all already know. You already know. As soon as I said my favorite, you already know. I was trying to see where I was, but she is the best. She has a playlist of her reading vlogs, and am I watching them all from ground zero? Yes. Yes, I am. I am currently in the blonde hair era. Sorry, Brittany. I know you watch these. Hope this doesn't make it weird. Much love. But honestly, we're gonna get a little 4D. Brother, what? That's just real life. What am I talking about 4D? Breaking the fourth wall, perhaps. Getting a little meta. Content warning, Mark Zuckerberg. I was watching her vlog earlier, and she mentioned YouTubers that just help you when you're feeling anxious, and, like, no matter what, they always make you feel chill. Mentioned me. I feel like I'm very not chill, but maybe I come across chill. Maybe it's the low-key monotone voice that makes it seem like we're all fine here. Love that. Happy to oblige. She's that for me. So I love an Uno reverse. I was a little shocked doing my dishes and I heard that and I was like, surely not. Who's Olivia? Which one? But yeah, she's that for me. So we're having a very meta moment right now. I feel very seen, very perceived. But truly, I do have several of those YouTubers that I feel that same way about. And they're the ones, if you go to last week's weekly vlog, I linked a bunch. It was Shelly, Alliyah, Brittany, and Aaron are like my core four that I watch pretty regularly. And it's not always that I'm caught up on videos, but I always have my favorites videos of theirs saved to, like, my breakdown playlist. And I'm not, like, having a breakdown per se. I just had a bad day. And it wasn't even a bad day. I just had a high anxiety day because I hate getting my blood drawn. So anyways, I am currently watching all those, and it feels the same way I used to feel when I would, like, rewatch shows. Like, let's talk about it. What shows do y'all rewatch? Let me know. The one show I always tried to rewatch, Gossip Girl. I never would get through it, though. Never would. I wanted to see, hey, it's been out for like 10 years, so spoiler warning, I guess. But I always wanted to see Chuck Bass push his dad off a building. That's insane. Where did that plotline come from? That's hilarious. Honestly, that makes me like Chuck Bass. And then them, talking on a couch to some guy to, like, get smuggled to another country so they could, like, live their little life being a murderer. Like, it was just wild. I don't know what the buildup was to that, but I want to know, but I just can't. Oh, I can't look at Dan. I can't look at Dan long enough to figure out how we got to where we got to. And Serena, I love Blake Lively. I actually really genuinely enjoy Blake Lively. Well, as much as I know her, right? But, which is not at all. But I do, as an actress. Her and Reese Witherspoon, love them. And if they're in a movie, I'm suddenly convinced to see it. That's why I saw that god-awful Anna Kendrick, Blake Lively movie. What was that? That was a fantastic movie, okay? The way that she, like, ran over her and then backed it up, that was hilarious. Such a good movie. You should watch it. That was it. Out of context, that makes no sense. If you watch the movie, you'll understand. It's not really a spoiler. It's just an inside joke. Please go watch that movie, actually. I think it's a simple favor. That was so good. Ugh, perfection. It's like Gone Girl if, like, maybe you were Gone Girl when you wrote it. You know what I mean? Like, you were Gone Girl. Where were we at? Oh, Gossip Girl. Yes. Always try, always fail. The next one is True Blood. Now that one I make it through every time. And why? Why, you ask? Lafayette. Pretty much that's the only reason. I'll be really honest with you. Sure as shit ain't Bill Compton. No. Eric. Yes. I'm not into the wolf like the other people are, but I love that for y'all. We don't have to fight over that. Take him. What else do I binge watch? I mean, Doctor Who. Come on. Hello. But I don't watch that in order. I just watch it in order of my feelings. Which episode will I never watch again? Oh, Easy Van Gogh. Van Gogh away from me. Never gonna watch that. Made me cry I didn't know I could cry. Actually. It was really, 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 really personal. And I felt attacked. So we're not gonna go there again. And that's G-O-G-A. You got it. Mm-hmm. Puns twice. Can I use them twice? I think so. Who's gonna stop me? This is already edited and uploaded. You can't. Doctor Who, Gossip Girl. Vampire Diaries was a winner until I watched the originals. And I was like, oh, this is just Vampire Diaries but better. Because it's also set in my favorite city in the world. Now, have I been to the world? No. Do I need to? Also, no. It's New Orleans. That's done. Next. Man, there's a character that died on the originals, and I think I actually stopped watching when that happened, because I couldn't deal with it. It was pretty early on. It was... If you're up to date on your CW shows, this person may have died to go to Roswell, New Mexico. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Maybe not. But after that happened, I was like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. Wow. I didn't even know I liked any of y'all like that. But I'm sitting here, I was like, oh, what's that? Oh, I'm crying. Okay. So, I think those are my shows. I really don't think I rewatch a whole lot. It really is. True Blood is the one. True Blood is the one that, I mean, it aged like fine wine to me in enjoyment. Did it actually? I don't know. Who could say? But yeah, I'm gonna get back to my rewatch of the Brittany show. And then once I finish that, we will be moving on to the Aaron watch. And then we will be moving on to Alliyah. And then we will be moving on to... Where do I want to go next? Shelly. She's newer, like, with the channel, so there's not as much. But she's consistent, so there's actually a ton. But yeah. I don't know, I just want to talk to y'all. I think after today was so stressful, and I was like, I felt like this all day, and now I feel kind of chill. Except tomorrow at work is gonna very much be this, and I'm just gonna refuse to be stressed, is actually what I've decided for tomorrow, because that helps no one. And I know when you do that, I've noticed when I refuse to be stressed in a situation where other people are stressed, people don't enjoy that. But I'm not fun when I'm stressed. So it's actually a nice thing for me to do, to like be chill. But also, what is high blood pressure gonna do to you other than put you on medication in about 40 years? Like, I'm not gonna get stressed. No. Because you know what I have to be stressed about? What side of the love triangle we're gonna pick? I don't know. I really don't know. Anyways, I gotta finish my jug. So, I'm signing off for the night. Okay. But it was real nice talking to y'all for 11 minutes. I have seen the several... Actually, I think we're almost to 20 comments, which is very sweet and kind and lovely. Honestly, I don't get it, but like I get it. As someone who likes to watch people who make long videos, I understand. But for me, I'm like, this is what I talk about. What am I even talking about right now? Like rewatching TV shows, YouTubers I like, and then cracking jokes about being mentally interesting.
I prefer the word interesting to ill. But, like, this vlog will probably be 2 hours, is what I'm trying to say. The last few have not been. And I've seen the error in my ways. And I will rectify. What are y'all gonna do when I don't have this outside of the house gig anymore and these 2 hour vlogs become 3? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? You're gonna say, oh, I'm full. Oh, actually, I don't know why I went back for seconds. I didn't even finish my firsts. And I'm just gonna be like, another one's coming next Wednesday. Get watching. Quickly. Every time. Every second you have a second to think. No, you don't, vlog. Because I think we could do at least a 3-hour vlog. I really do. Should the 3-hour vlog be a weekly vlog or a 3-hour reading vlog? That's the true question. Weigh in down below. Because I don't know. But it would be interesting, wouldn't it? I think a 3-hour reading vlog would kind of be tea, but what do I know? Could it be me? It's a birthday boy. It's a birthday boy. It's a birthday boy. Look at him. It's a birthday boy. It's a birthday boy. Birthday boy. Yeah. Happy birthday. Hello, everybody. I'm home. Let's make that less bad. Work was a lot today. I'm exhausted. And I knew I would be. So it is. But I'm freaking exhausted and it is I don't actually know if it's Jake's birthday, but we assigned them. And I forgot this is the one that I told the vet. I forget. But it's May 14th. So we will be getting him some treats this weekend. I think we're gonna go to one of the pet stores around here and get like specific dog cookies and that kind of thing and give them to him. And am I gonna get a hat to see if he'll wear it? Yes. Yes, I am. But I am actually developing a bit of a migraine. So we stopped and got kava, and I love it. It was really good. It's not $16 a bowl good. What is that about? What in the hell? It was crazy. I'll just get my own damn pita chips. Like, it was too much. Literally too much and not enough. So probably won't be going back there. Let's just get the earrings up now. Ow. But yeah. That's what has happened. And now I think I'm going to read. I really am getting further into these infinite threads. I'm really enjoying it. So I want to read that for the vloggy vlog. And I'm not sure what I'll read after that. It's either going to be Fireborn or it's going to be Home is Where the Bodies Are. by Geneva Rose, because just got that in. But I have a crew neck I ordered a little bit ago. I know, but I wanted it, so whatever. And it's part of my summer attire. Okay. Actually, I think the 2 new pairs of yoga shorts that I bought came in because, sorry, my thighs go through yoga shorts, but that's okay. Not a problem. I'm just gonna keep freaking buying more. So I did get more from Aerie. That's where I get mine. Preferred. I love them. The offline line is what I like. But I got this oversized crew neck. And it's so cute. Look at it. This guy, his name's Jim Morris. Not Jim Morrison. He paints these things. And it's really cute. I got one for my partner as well. And he creates these shirts that you can buy, and the proceeds go to wildlife centers that you can donate. And I like doing that. So I thought that was fun. I thought that was cute. Let's see if I have some shorts in here. I think I actually do. I have these yoga shorts, which are part of a set that I got from Amazon. My favorite set remains to be this purple and the purple shorts that Miss Haley Hughes put me on. I love them so much. I have it in orange as well, and that black. I don't know where the tops are to them. Like, those disappeared into the ether. But I still have the shorts, so whatever. But I'm gonna change, do some reading, and probably chill. I can't really do screens right now because of the old migraine, so I guess it's a good thing. But also it's like, ow. I was going to wear my new aloe set that I got, but it's hot. But I'm also not willing to take the tags off yet because I want to make sure, like, I want to try it on again. I tried it on at the store, but I want to try it on again just to make sure. Do we really love this much 99? Don't know. But I do have a lot of sweats, I'm realizing. So I kind of need to figure out a little organization system for those, because I also have a lot of leggings. And y'all know I have a lot of crew necks. And part of me is like, well, you could get rid of other things. The question would be what? Because no. And I could make this drawer not a crew neck drawer, but then also, what are we talking about? That's crazy. No, I'm not gonna do that. So I don't really know what my plan is, because I decided to get freaking sweaters that can't be hung up. They have to be put in drawers. Like, who am I? I'm not a girl that wears those sweaters. Yes, I am. But only November through March. So that season's up. I guess I could be like the normal people who put their clothes away seasonally. But if I put them away, they'll never come back down. Like, I already know that. I'll just get rid of them. And I don't want to get rid of them. So we won't do that. Anyways, I have to go. This is like a combo of. I am here with my Kindle. It is the next day. I'm just wearing this again because I wanted to, and I really like it. And it is the perfect oversized, like, huge, comfy crew neck paired with the shorts. Very much into it. But let's get serious with the reading. I am currently watching Miss Erin and Monty on some sprints. So, having a good time there. And where am I at? I'm on chapter 20, page 255 right now in this book. And I don't know how many pages there are. I do think there's 402. Let's do a quick little math equation. There's 147 pages. I could finish this tonight for sure. And then it's just a matter of if I want to start the next book for the booktubers video or if I want to not do that. I don't know, I kind of want to. Like, I'm kind of in the mood to read books that aren't super popular right now, I guess. Just ones that I'm not really seeing a whole lot of talk about. I am not in my not like other girls era. But I am in like just this mood to read things that I don't really know a whole lot about. And I feel like this is why I've kind of started to really find creators, specifically book creators, that kind of talk about books without, I'm gonna prop y'all up with the book we're talking about. Well, we're not talking about it anymore, but I want to find, and I have found, a lot of creators that talk about the books that they are reading, but they don't talk about them to the extent that it feels like I've read the book. I don't want that. I don't like that. I'm not a synopsis person. Y'all already know that. And I really hate being told things that aren't in the synopsis. And that's why whenever I tell you about a book, I always, after I've gotten like 50 to 100 pages in, or 150 pages in if we're reading like an epic fantasy, before I tell y'all, I always go back and I read the synopsis to make sure like what I'm gonna say the book is about is in there. And if it's not, I think I'm almost positive. I'll say 98% of the time just in case. But I do disclose, like, this isn't part of the synopsis, so if you don't want to know, skip ahead, you know that dealio. But I feel like so many people, they'll update the vlog and they'll be talking about a scene they really liked, and they just disclose the whole scene. Now, there are ways that you can talk about it, I think, without it being, like, spoiler central. But I have not found anybody who does that. Someone that I used to watch for a lot of fantasy, now I've noticed pretty much spoils every book that is read in a vlog. And it drives me absolutely bonkers. I still have my tried and trues. There's a butterfly, and I'm distracted. I have my tried and true, and there's really just two fantasy-centric booktubers I watch that don't do that, and it's the two that I mention like on a weekly basis at this point, so you can guess who it is. But I'm kind of in the mood to read that other one. But I know that I think what I'm going to do with Fireborn actually is I have a 24-hour readathon. I want to say it's next weekend. I think it's the weekend that school is over. I think that's how I planned it. And if that's the case, so on with me. Ooh, the French Open will be then. Is it? Where am I going to stream the French Open from, y'all? That's what I need to figure out. Anyways, that's the 24th and the 25th. I think what I'm going to do is vlog that and read Fireborn that weekend. And then that puts that there. So I don't have to worry about that. And then I have my other two, like, creepy books that I can read as little breaks in between the fantasies while I'm reading the fantasies. I think that's what we're gonna do. Yes, love that plan. A+ plan. So, other than that, work was fine today. I'm super tired. I think I'm just gonna be tired until I'm not anymore. Until the school year's over, to be honest, which is next week. Next week is the last week for Texas schools, which is great. Love that. That is amazing. Glad we made it here, folks. I'm so excited to be able to do like midweek, midday Patreon reading sprints again, because I miss those so much. I use like workday sprints are my favorite things, I think. We're on a live stream from like 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Those are beautiful days. They're the most productive days. I just get so much done. I feel like I'm so behind on everything in life. So I'm so excited to have this time to catch back up. But for now, we are going to dedicate the time to reading These Infinite Threads. And hopefully we will finish this book tonight. I definitely think I could do it. And I want to drink my water too. I need to do that. Y'all, I am obsessed with this right now. I don't know what it is or what it does. Well, I mean, it's lip balm and it just feels nice. I don't really know if it is supposed to be used all the time, but I do. I love it a lot. It's definitely got that cute, like, I feel like the girls on TikTok would love this. I wish I knew what was going on TikTok, but also I don't. I just saw this on Sephora's website when I was already, like, buying something I definitely did not need to buy, but unfortunately, people in my real life and y'all have seen a difference in my skin, and that is a shame, because that means that expensive thing, it's the only thing I've added. That means it's working. Good God. Q Erica Girardi, or Erica Jane. Q Erica Jane's is expensive to be me. But mainly because of my monthly pills. That makes it sound like I'm doing drugs. It's for epilepsy. I guess I am doing drugs, but they're not fun. I mean, it's fun to live. Anyways, what was I gonna say? There was something that I was gonna say. Oh, did y'all see Dorit is a friend of? It's a good day to be a hater. It is a good day to be a hater. I wonder if she'll have a different accent for a friend of role instead of being the main role now. I wonder if the British one will come back. Let me know what you think down below. Oh, and Atlanta's cast got announced. Why is everyone mad that Sheree's gone? What did Sheree do? Even as the bone carrier, she wasn't carrying anything. She was, like, just there. With Sheehan by Sheree. Like, I don't understand. I'm not upset. Is Drew still there, I think? I think so, and I'm not upset at that. Cynthia Bailey coming back as a friend of, I'm not upset at. I really think friend ofs, first of all, the housewives need to stop looking at those as demotions. Some of y'all just are not gonna have a storyline because you're not gonna share, like Marisol from Miami, and that's fine. Quite frankly, I don't want to see Marisol's day-to-day life and big old scenes with her like that. I just want her in the group settings to stir it up, you know? That was a really... Love that I'm peeking the mic. But with Dorit, I think she would be really good as a friend of, because she just then shows up to all the group scenes and stirs stuff up and then leaves, which is the best way to view her. As stirring the pot and then being like, okay, see you guys on the trip to Spain. Like, I love that. I think it's great. Who else is back for Atlanta? I know Candy's gone. I think that's probably for the best, because Portia is back. And I am interested to see how that goes. And then who else? I know there's some newbies. Kenya. Come on, Team Twirl. And I don't know what else. Who else? But I am interested to see. I know so many people online are begging for Nene to come back. And I would be interested in seeing how that would roll. But I don't know if Bravo is ever going to let that happen. To be honest with y'all. I don't know. Ginger is approaching though, and I have not turned on her heating pad, so I am going to get a call to my manager about being a slacking employee of hers. So, let us go read. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. Anyways. Cutie girl. I just finished these Infinite Threads. I went ahead and I updated the vlog. And now we have this in our hands. So yeah. I don't know if I'm going to jump right into this or if I'm going to read a little bit of my thriller before bed. I think I might do that just because we have the other reading vlog going. I also kind of want to read it. But I also only have 15 minutes before bedtime, so I don't know. But I'm like, oh my god. But then also, for some reason, I want to go pick up the blade itself. Is that what it's called? I couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you why that's possessing me. I mean, I know why. I saw it in a vlog. But for some reason now I'm like very inclined to picking that. We're not going to though. We're going to finish this first. We're going to cut down on the library books. And then we can have fun with the books I own. But there's too many here. Hello. So I just updated the reading vlog. Started Home is Where the Bodies Are. So gonna be reading that tonight. It is a stormy, gloomy day as you saw. It has literally only started raining worse since those clips that I took earlier. So love that. For me, very exciting. Excited to be here. Every time I sit at this spot, I just find more ways I want to organize. So let me stop it. But I just got book mail. And I'm so excited. I also just got approved for... What is the book called? Long Live Evil. Long Live Evil, I'll show you the cover up here because I think that it's... Honestly, I like this cover. I feel like some people are not going to like it. That's fine. But our protagonist in this one is going through a very... rough, tumultuous time in her life, and so she gets to have a chance to end up in the middle of her favorite fantasy series, but instead of waking up in the series as like the hero, she wakes up as the villain. And there's a chance, I think, that she can... I'm trying to say it without saying it, to not say too much. It's in the synopsis, but still, I feel like not knowing a lot is fun. She wants to get what will help her in her real life from this book. She has an opportunity, so then she has to go do that as the villain. And I love that. That sounds so funny. So I just got approved for that arc, which is really cool, over on NetGalley, so hopefully I can read that soon. This one comes out August 6th this year. Are these? Oh, these are beautiful. Okay, but this is by Miss Haley Dennings, and it is This Ravenous Fate. It's so beautiful. I'm so excited. This is a sapphic vampire novel set in the roaring 20s in Harlem. Like, just shut up. Like, literally, shut up. This is amazing. I'm not even gonna read the synopsis right now. I'm just not, because y'all know, I prefer to not know what I'm going into. So I don't want to know, but I'm just super excited about this. We got Langston Hughes at the beginning. I'm very excited for this. This is going like straight to the top of the TBR. I need to find it. You know what? I'm just going to put it on its own little space over on this stack that is like closest, because I am getting into a vampire mood. I want a YA book so bad. I do believe that it's Sourcefire books, so that's definitely YA. But for now, I gotta like actually keep up on what I would consider more my like work vlogs. So like planned project videos that need to go up versus just like the weekly vlog. That's just us chatting, y'all. It doesn't feel like work until I have to edit 3 hours of footage. And then it feels like work. But that's fine. That's great. Raise your hand if you're excited for regular 2-hour videos to be back. Because it's almost time. It's almost time. We have 5 days left. Oh, also, thank y'all for asking and saying kind things in the comments last vlog. I got my lab results back and everything looks good. That's nice with my medication and things. So that's really good. So that means that the little weird thing that happened, no idea what caused it. But that's great because that means it's like a normal person thing, not anything to do with my issues. So yay, I don't have to worry about that. But I am gonna worry about this because I gotta go read this book. So feel like I'm wearing the same shirt. If I acknowledge it, it's not a problem. Here's the tea. I will wear different shirts, but these are almost like a cardigan that I wear. So I wear like a little, I showed y'all, those little tank tops that are like just cute little workout shirts. I will wear those and I'll just switch those out. But I like to wear this because I'm not doing anything. I'm sitting here reading. It's not like I'm breaking a sweat. And I just like it. And this one is every time I bring a new one into rotation, I just wear it a lot. And this is like the perfect size. I love it a lot. I was just chatting for the Patreon blog and like I can put my whole freaking legs in it and that's just so comfortable to me. I just love it, okay? That's what we're doing. Don't know what to tell you. So, speaking of, I DNF'd the book club book, which I'm not happy about, Fireborn. So, instead, I'm going to be spending the weekend filming a exclusive, like, lifey style reading-ish vlog, whatever it is kind of thing over there. If you've ever seen any of the Espresso exclusive vlogs that I do over there, it's gonna be like that, because for this month, the Shaken Espresso video is gonna be a run-through of, like, every coffee recipe that I have in rotation right now, plus some spring book recommendations. So, it's not really a vlog, so I thought, well, I'll do a vlog for the other exclusive video. So, that's what's happening this weekend. Miss Erin from Booked and Busy is doing a 24-hour readathon starting 30 minutes ago, and I think it's going to go until this time tomorrow, because, hey, Olivia, that's how 24 hours works. Don't you guys love that I really knew to stay away from, like, being a math major? I think that's the world's better for it. But now I have to decide what to read, because I'm obviously still reading Home is Where the Bodies Are, but I have gotten myself into such an adult fantasy mood that I literally just plugged y'all in, but I'm going to unplug y'all in a second, because this is one contender. Howling Dark is one contender, because I'm kind of like, I'm not necessarily in a fantasy mood solely. I am in an epic mood, and I don't really know how to make that make any more sense, because that makes sense to me. But words mean things, so I should really, like, use them properly. But just, I'm in a mood to be in a world that is super expansive. Like, I almost am peering through the window, and then the glass disappears, and I fall into the world. That is the feeling I want. I wonder if I could ever not speak in a metaphor. I was talking on FaceTime with my best friend a while ago, if she's watching. But we literally just trade metaphors back and forth to talk about things and, like, make sense of our mental health rambles and the such. And, I really do that. I really do that a lot. I don't think I did that as much when I was actually an English major, but I do it now. Maybe the English major just needed time to cook, and now the kitchen's full. So, anyways, I just did it again. So, I think I want to read this because this world is very intense and very expansive, and I'm still fresh from having just read it. Plus, I do have the loan out from the library for the audiobook, and I did enjoy the audiobook of this one quite a bit. When I sampled it, I can't remember if I used the audiobook for Silence of the Empire. Empire of Silence. Who are you? What is the title? Hadrian. Guys. Silence, Empire of Silence? Let's see. He's got to acknowledge it. Empire of Silence. Hadrian in Empire of Silence is literally whiny boy Darrow. Like, he is Darrow from Red Rising if he was, like, real. Because, well, actually, you know what, let me not say that. Because everyone handles hardship and grief and just, like, well, let me tell you, these guys are going through rough times. But everyone handles it differently. So, Darrow is definitely probably representative to some people. Me? No. I would, like, do this. I would make it work as best as I could, but you best believe I'd be complaining the whole time. Like, I would be so annoyed at myself for getting myself in this situation, but I would complain as if I didn't do it. That's 100% me. Like, without a doubt. But look at this cover. Look at the guy on it. I want to figure that out. What's going on here? I want to know. I have theories. I have thoughts. But I literally refuse, when I'm reading big books like this, and by big I mean long series, expansive worlds, all those things, I refuse to look anything up. If I'm confused, I'm going to assume that Christopher meant for that to be the thing. Okay? I'm going to be confused until I'm not confused. I'm going to figure it out. Because, first of all, everyone spoils. No one cares. Rude. Second of all, sometimes it is kind of just fun to be a little confused, and then finally it comes together, and you don't really know if, like, oh, was that a plot twist that the author made, or was that a plot twist my lack of understanding created? Either way, got a plot twist. What do I care? So this is a really solid choice. You know what I've also been looking at? Leviathan Wicks, because I'm kind of in, like, a science fiction mood, oddly enough, which my loan for Dark Age is supposed to allegedly be coming in soon, so that could be an option. Am I going to be able to reach this top shelf? Look how tall this is. Like, this is me. These are my shelves. Yeah. I'm short. Someone commented that I have tall energy, and I just think that that's really funny. I'm on literally, like, not even just standing on my... I was actually standing on the tip of my toes. Like... Ballerina Danceria. What is that called? How does that go? Y'all know what I'm saying. Sorry, I'm trying to charge you. I'm doing a lot at once. I also kind of want to read this. I know I'm really late to the game, but that's kind of how I prefer to be, because everyone else can play first, and then I can see if I even want to, like, look at it. But this one, I do. Well, this is a very unserious thing to open up to. I can't lie to you, though. This kind of makes me like it more. Because it's just like, hello. Interesting way to lead in. You know what? That cracks me up, though. Because, is it Sons of Darkness? Is that the title? I just bought that from Barnes. And I thought it was so strange that there was, like, an author's note and his picture right there within the first couple pages. Maybe that's a thing. Maybe in epic fantasy they like to introduce themselves first. I don't hate it, but it is kind of funny. But I have this book, and then I have... I guess it's not in here. What is it? A Hatred? A Little Hatred? I have a feeling it's not so little. I have a feeling it's like we're holding grudges. And as a Cancer, I can not only relate and empathize, but I enjoy. Oh, he lives in Bath? Good on you. Okay, so yeah, these are the two contenders. I'm not really sure. It all boils down to reading the actual style of writing and see. I'm kind of wanting a little bit more of a straightforward, blunt writing style right now. Let's see. Yeah, I like this. Who's Dogman? That's the name. Oh, we're cussing on page 1. I love it. Is there cussing on page 2? Yes, there is. Oh, brilliant. I love this. Okay, so Joe might win this one. Sorry. Still love you, though. It's just, this writing is very, it's not bad. It's not a bad thing. I don't know how I want to describe this writing. It's just very, like, I don't know. It's thinky. I don't know another way to phrase that, but it just makes me think, and it's not in a bad way, but it reminds me, honestly, kind of Pierce Brown's writing in the sense that there are just some quotes and lines in here that I'm like, whoa, are we getting philosophical in the club right now? Is that what we're doing? Because I'm always down to think about my thoughts and feelings and, like, what the meaning of the universe is and what makes a good or bad man. Like, I love to talk about those things. Actually, my favorite theme ever. And just I love a series that we never go to white or black, we just go gray. It just, morally gray characters, not a thing. Everyone's gray. Like, the world's gray. Because that's reality. And also I have a really hard time with remembering that, so it's really helpful to challenge my own thoughts and thought systems by reading that stuff. So, oh my god, I just opened this page to another cussing, like a slew of cuss words. I really feel like this might be time. Joe, are we gonna hang out? Are we gonna oh my god. Okay, so I'm gonna do some rough cut edits on this exclusive vlog because I want to just get a little bit of that done so I feel like I've done something. I mean, I did just get home from work, so technically, obviously, I've done something, but I want to do this. And it's also see where I'm at with clips so I can know if I need to keep vlogging a bunch this weekend or if I can kind of chill and focus on reading a little bit more. A concept. But you know what? When I'm in a reading mood, I am almost always in a chatty mood too. Those two never don't sync up. They are always in tandem. Always. It's when I'm like feeling really stressy, depressy, and I don't want to read, and I'm like, oh my god, no one look at me. Old videos or now. Like, actually, how dare you? It's actually offensive. So, I'm not in that mood. I'm actually in quite a nice mood, quite a great mood. Is it the fact that I have 4 days left? Probably. That was ominous. Of school. Not of this earth. Yeah, probably. That's probably it. That doesn't hurt. I'll tell you what. But let me literally shut up and get to doing this, and I will see you guys when we pick which book we're gonna read. I think that's when we'll touch base. Sorry, I literally had to turn this, like, I turned it off, I looked back at my computer, and I said, touch base, and I immediately pressed the record button on again, because what in the corporate America? I literally have never worked in corporate America. I don't know why I said that, like, what? We're gonna circle back. We'll table that for next week. Touch base. Like, I've never said that in my life. And I don't know what possessed me to say that. everybody. I've just finished filming the first portion of the little coffee vlog. I made a pour over recipe, super good. Now I need to feed Jake. He's awaiting. Very patient boy. The most patientest boy. Isn't that right, Pokey? Man, I just, like, okay, let me know down below. How often do y'all mop? And be honest. Don't tell me some damn number you don't actually abide by because it's on the internet. Be honest with me. I would say we probably, every 2 weeks for sure. I'm trying to get better about, it's every 2 weeks with spot mopping whenever I need it in between that, which is almost daily with these gremlins I house. Yeah. Random update, Ginger's back to eating 2 cans, if not almost 2.5 cans a day. Period, Ginger. Love that for her. Anyways, I hate mopping. I like sweeping because you can literally see it doing something. Vacuuming is fine too. I prefer to sweep and then vacuum after I've done it. I also don't know if this is gonna make a gross noise for y'all. Sorry. Remember to smash your cans, you guys, by the way. Just use your forearm. Do it like that. Because if your trash gets out in the world, an animal could get its head stuck in it, and that is not cool. Anyways, I hate mopping because it just feels like I'm doing nothing, and then it's harder to walk. Like, I literally feel like I'm just inconveniencing myself. But I like the end result. However, I have really been trying to be super regular on it lately, which is good, especially with the rain. That's helpful. But you know, if you have a dog that sheds or cats that have long hair, I feel like Jake is the equivalent of a long-haired cat. It's kind of crazy. But if you have those things, you know you have to sweep every single time. And sometimes when I get home from work, there's like, I would literally rather go get a dental filling than do that. I'll be honest. So I slacked a little bit this week. I did not. It is Saturday. Usually this is the day I would do it. So I guess let me chill out. Let's try that. I am getting both of your food ready at the same time. Then I will dispense it and you will gobble it up. Okay? So chill out. Anyways, my floors ain't mopped. I'm stressed and I'm looking over. I just opened the window and I see all these tiny little clay paw prints from Ginger because she refuses to use any other litter than this like sensitive paw one, but it's a clay litter, which is fine. I don't care, whatever. I mean, it's harder to scoop on this one because it's so fine, but whatever, girl. At this point, whatever you want, you got. She knows it. But you can just see her running a terror around this house, but it is kind of cute because you can see the exact like way she travels from her bed to the bedroom, to the cat box, to the water, to the food, to the water, to the bed, to the cat box. But it's like, girl, what are you doing? Because it wasn't this much. Yeah, I'm telling your aunties. But it wasn't this much before. And now it's a lot. She's getting active. It's that Silencia, I tell you what. Okay, I'm back. They're fed. They're living, laughing, and loving. Like I said, cup of coffee made, started a new book last night, and really liking it. Started the Blade itself, so slay, 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 yay, yay, yay. And I think I'm gonna sit out here, which I don't normally do. Where's Annabeth? Oh, she's hanging out. Actually, let me put this coffee down. I'm gonna go feed her real quick, and then I'm gonna come back out here and read some this morning, and dang nabbit, that's the plan. This is definitely too much food, but I don't think she's gonna be mad about that. Do you guys see Jake? He snuck out with his toy. He knows he's not supposed to bring that out here. Little rat. There she is. She's just disappeared under there. I'm like, girl, come here. Got food for you. Actually, I don't want to put it there. Bad vibes. Let's put it back over here. This is where I've been putting it. Ooh. Move out the way, you dead one. Look at the new growth on the lavender plant. Doesn't it look nice? So, can I just say, these pants from Aloe, unfortunately, are amazing. Unfortunately, I love them. Ooh. And I want to keep them. And I want more of them. So that sucks. Second of all, please ignore the laundry in the background. I don't care to put it away right now. I'm going to be so honest with you. So I finished my first cup of coffee. I know that the other one's going to be cold right now. So I'm going to wait probably until I decide to eat to go with that. But I wanted to talk about this guy because I decided to start reading this yesterday. So it was, if you remember, if you recall, it was between this one and Howling Dark. Already forgotten her. She's out of the mind. I read about 20 pages of each, which was at least the first chapter of Howling Dark and then the first few of this one. And I'm not gonna lie, even saying that makes it make sense why I chose this one, because Howling Dark, I don't want to say it's overwritten, but it is just written. It is written. That series, they talk a lot. And it's fine, it's great when I'm in the mood for that. I guess I'm not necessarily in the mood for that like I thought I was, because when I was reading it yesterday, the end of that chapter just did not grip me. I was like, oh, okay. Because essentially what's happened is there's like, between the first and second book, there's a really big time jump, and we're just not going to get information on that. Like, we just continue to push forward, and some of it gets backfilled, and some of it doesn't. And I don't know that I necessarily like that. I think that what I'm looking for is something that is really easy to fall into and get into, and I thought reading the sequel of a series I've already started would have been that, but it is not, because it feels like I'm starting the book over again. But I know the names, but now they're described differently because they've aged, and now I'm like, do I even know these people? I don't know. It was really confusing. But that author does put a synopsis, a spoiler synopsis on his YouTube channel for each book for you to listen to before you go into the next one. And I thought that was really helpful. So I may go into that one later, but right now, this one won. So far, I met that man that everyone is obsessed with. What is his name? He's the Inquisitor. Glocta? Yeah, that's what the girls love. And by the girls, I mean, well, I do mean the girls and also the dude bros. I'm back in my dude bro era. So Logan is bloody 9. He's got 9 fingers. He's a bit of a barbarian. And he's not barbarianing well right now. And so there's that. And then I haven't met the dashing officer, Captain Jazal Dan Luthar. But I'm sure I will. And then Inquisitor Glocta, you know, he's kind of a vibe. And then the wizard. I'll have to meet the wizard. But I'm assuming that all of these people are oh, wait. Murderous conspiracies rise to the surface. Old scores are ready to be settled. And a line between hero and villain is sharp enough to draw blood. Joe. Okay. Can you tell I didn't read the synopsis? I just like this writing style. I don't know why. This writing style is very easy. Like, it is so descriptive and it's very atmospheric without trying to be so, is what it feels like. Like, listen, I like Brandon Sanderson. I really do. Probably one of my favorite series of all time is Stormlight Archive. But it feels like he is trying to be very immersive and atmospheric, which is fine, because I like that in my books. Y'all know I love an atmosphere. I want to picture the world. I can picture the world in here. So first of all, praise, because I love that. I have not been able to do that in recent releases, and now I can, and I'm just like, meh, I love you. And then it doesn't feel like he is writing a bunch of extra to make it atmospheric. It's just, his writing is just atmospheric. Like, it just is. And I like it. And also, there's a little bit of, like, a goofy tone to it, at least to me. But I'm not gonna lie. This picture right here did set this up for some unserious business. But I showed my partner that yesterday. And they were like, oh my god, what are you reading? They are not. They like fantasy, but not like this. Not like this. This is what I would call it. I don't mean it like, it's not dude bro derogatory. It's just dude bro. That's what it is. And I too enjoy to dabble in being a dude bro. But I really think I'm gonna like this. I really just have a feeling. Because there's that goofy element to me. Logan is like literally stumbling, fumbling, and bumbling down this little hill, and he's like, oh my god, I'm literally gonna die. And then this little battle ensues, and he's like, oh hell yeah, I made it. And then he looks down as he's like over a ledge, and the thing is like gripped to his leg, and he's like, bloody hell. And I looked up a fan cast for this, because there's a website where people can like vote on what they want for the casting. And someone casted, I almost said Ed Hardy. That is not Tom Hardy. As him. Honestly, a vibe. I'm into it. I think the accent would be good. I think that him with like longer hair, scruffy beard would be so good. And then Glokta, who's that man? Vision. What's his name? I don't know. Whoever played Vision, that was one of the highest voted ones that I have seen in movies, so I can picture. Because as long as I have seen the actor in a movie, and I then picture them as the character, a book will play out like a movie in my mind. Speaking of, my friend we were talking about how you envision things. I don't know if I brought this up before with y'all. I don't know. Let me know how you envision things, because apparently, like, some people, when you think of an apple, do you think of it like crisp? Do you think of the word apple? Do you think of it kind of fuzzy? Do you think of it like a drawing? Or do you think of it like very real, hyper realistic or whatever? I think of it as hyper to fuzzy, but I can picture the thing in my mind. When I'm reading, if I can cast the characters, it is a movie in my mind. Like, it's a little bit of a fuzzy movie, and sometimes there's jump cuts in the scenes, obviously, but that's why I listen to music too while I read, because I'm listening to movie scores. Or when I'm reading fantasy, I listen to video game scores that I've never played and I have no intention of playing. But Elder Scrolls is that girl with the movie scores in my mind. So I am watching a movie in my head when I'm reading, which is why I read a little bit slower, because I can take it all in and really have that immersive time. But I did not know, some people don't picture anything. I knew that. I didn't know some people picture words. When she told me that, I know you're watching, Aaron, but I cracked myself up, because I literally pictured her like with the Star Wars intro, in a galaxy far away, long, long ago, whatever, with the words just going up like that. But they're these words instead of picturing what's going on. And I think that's so interesting. I can picture that, but I picture it on a TV in the living room. I don't picture just those words going up like the Star Wars intro. I can't even picture just words. They're like in something. But that's so interesting. How do you read? With your eyes, with your ears, with your nose? No, like, how do you picture it? Anyways, I'm gonna go back to my book. Bye. I have decided I'm gonna do a little walk session. So I need to grab out sports bra and some shorts. And we're gonna walk. And I bought the Kindle version because the Blade itself is a 12-week out hold. I have like 5 library cards from Texas, y'all. And it is minimum 8 weeks. Huh? She's famous. Oh, okay, Joe. Okay, so we're gonna eat a little lunch snack thing because I had a late breakfast. And then I have my electrolyte mixed up with my liquid IV. I'm gonna put this on and then I'm gonna walk and read. I don't really have a goal for how long I want to walk. I'm just gonna do it because I feel restless, and also I don't know what it is about reading epic fantasy, but sometimes I like to walk. Like I feel like I'm a little hobbit just on my journey reading about murder. I'm feeling weird. Like, I'm just so tired. I took a nap because I am supposed to get a certain number of hours of sleep, and I just don't at night when I am like working full time. So luckily last week starts tomorrow, so I will be able to be functioning human soon enough. But I decided that I am going to jump in the shower to kind of like give a refresh to the day, because it is only 2:00, but I think it's because I slept in. It's really weird. Now when I sleep in, I am very like kind of feeling, and then I usually have to take a nap because between my medicine, my issues, and not sleeping well at night, it just gets the best of me, at least on Sundays, and it did not feel better. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna make everything feel better. I'm going to take a shower, do my skincare, and then we are going to make a coffee and read. I decided that tomorrow I'm going to edit this vlog and do all those good things. So today I'm going to spend the rest of the day reading and filming for that, and we will worry about that tomorrow. And I think that's the best. I do have to film a real quick little bit of an ad read for it. The me from the beginning will be this me, the sleepy me, because what's better? But I think it'll be fine. I think we'll be great. We're gonna take a shower. We're gonna be like back, baby. I'm really enjoying The Blade itself, by the way. It is playing out like a movie in my noggin. It really is. And people who are saying like nothing happens in the book, I think that they just are used to like maybe fantasy books being just jam-packed action war room scenes, but like there's a lot of scheming even just within the first 100 pages. Like there's a lot going on, but it's just like, politicking and bureaucracy and all that stuff, which I love to read. So maybe if you don't like that, you wouldn't like this, but I do. I really, really, really do. And all these characters are so distinct. Like, they all are so different. I thought I would get them mixed up, but I don't. It's really good. I love to read a good fantasy. It's been, like, what I have been looking for. And we have sought, and we have found, and it was just already on my shelf. So I put in a hold for the second and third book. Because I also feel like this could be a bingeable trilogy. I'm not sure if it will be yet. We won't speak too soon on that, but I feel as though it might be.
Hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. All the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.